Hi guys, this is Paula, and I just had to hop on because I've been getting several questions from you guys lately, and I just thought it'd be easier just to hop on and answer them here rather than typing this all to several of you at once. So basically, like some of you haven't been active in a while, which is fine because life stuff comes up and you've got to attend to that. And that is like the awesome thing about Lila Rose, right? I mean, comment below if you love Lila Rose because you can put it on hold for a while or cut back for a while, but it's always there for you to come back. Lila Rose doesn't kick you out for not measuring up or getting a certain quota every month. This is just the awesome thing about Lila Rose. So comment below with a gift like how you love Lila Rose because they don't pressure you to make a certain amount of sales every month or keep up every month, right? Like you are still welcome in Lila Rose no matter how little or as much as you do, right? Okay, so really, I mean, I am so thankful for, I probably would not have even joined Lila Rose if there was like all of these rules and requirements to join, really? I mean, how many of you would have joined Lila Rose if there was like all these requirements? I mean, seriously. Okay, so back to the question. So some of you, it's getting close to Black Friday, and this is like the biggest time of year. If you have been building up and working your business, you have the potential to make 4 times the sales in November that you normally do. If you're new, of course, this may not happen, or if you haven't been like steadily building your business, it may not happen. So it's kind of having the right expectations of what could happen. If you've been steadily working your business all year, the potential for November is huge, okay? As I said, if you're new or if you're jumping back in, it's just good to have realistic expectations, but you do the best you can, right? You do the best you can, and you don't know what could happen. This is the time of year people buy. They buy for themselves, they buy for Christmas gifts, so it's really a great time. It's a great time to go for promotions, to hit new goals for yourself. So it's just an awesome time of year. Okay, but there's some of you who have contacted me who, have been on hold for a little while because of life, as I said, which is fine, but now we're jumping back and you don't know how to get back in, how to start, okay? You might have jumped back in and like there's new things going on, you had no idea what was going on, like what's this social street fair thing? Okay, so where do you start? Okay, so I would say, so these people were asking about social street fairs. Absolutely start with social street fairs. This is amazing. People are doing really well, and you're not going to hop on your first social street fair and get hundreds of dollars worth of orders. So that's the truth. Don't have expectations that you're going to jump on the first time and have lots of viewers and hundreds of dollars worth of orders. That's not realistic. It takes time to build up that audience. Okay, so hop on the first time. There may be nobody watching you or your mother watching you, and that's okay because it will build. As your customers know that you're going to be on there regularly, they're going to hop on and watch you. Okay, so don't get discouraged if you start doing social street fairs and it's not what you expected. It takes time to build up, just like anything in business does. There's nothing you're going to do in business that you're going to hop on the first time and be wildly successful. It takes time of building up, building that foundation and building up. So it's persistence, keeping with it. And each time you'll have more viewers, each time you'll have more sales each time. So just keep with it, especially as we're getting into this big selling time of the holiday selling time. This is the time to keep with it, okay? Don't give up. Okay, so if you have no idea how to do a social street fair, I highly recommend you go to the Stylist Inc. Facebook group. And in the Lila Rose Stylist Inc. Facebook group, there are some great training videos there where the directors have done training videos on how to do a good Facebook Live or a street fair. So go on there and search on those and you will find those, and those will give great training. I have some videos and training in Stylist University, so hop on there. There's some videos there. I don't have all the videos there yet, but there are some videos there with training. for the social street fairs. And really when it comes down to it, it's just like things that hold us back is what? What do you think holds most of us back? Comment below if you know what holds most of us back. I'll say if anybody's on here posting what holds most of us back. Can anybody guess what is it that holds most of us back in actually taking action, actually doing a social street fair or anything for a business? Is, I know there's a delay on here, so you might have commented already, but it's perfectionism, right? If you're trying to wait till you know exactly how to do everything perfectly and get everything right, you're never going to do it. And I am so guilty of this. There's so many ideas I have that I never do because I want to be perfect and I never get to it, never do it because it's not perfect. So it's going to be okay if it's not perfect. Okay, sometimes you just have to jump on, say, hey, I'm going to jump on and do a live. I've got these several things I have for sale. I'm just going to show them to people. And that's like your practice. See everything as a practice. This is a practice. Every time I'm going to get a little bit more comfortable. Just see it as a learning experience, even if nobody is there. Okay, so eventually you're just going to have to hop on and do it. And you don't even have to have the exclusives. It's awesome if you have those exclusives to offer your customers that aren't available on the website, but it's perfectly fine if you want to start with the things you have in your inventory. You know, vintage items that aren't even available on the website anymore. People love those. My customers have been snatching those up. If they see it's a vintage item that's not available anymore, it's been sitting in my inventory, but they can't get it on the website now, boom, it's sold. It's been awesome. So if you are a stylist, you know, a longtime stylist, and you have these old vintage items in your inventory, put them out on your social street fair and they will probably sell. People like things, it's a scarcity mindset. If there's not many there, they're going to want it. It's crazy, but it works. So get those things out, pull those things out and sell them. Even if they're still on the website, sell them that way, because there's people, you know, it kind of blew my mind too, right? Because, you know, I like going to a website and having this whole inventory to choose from, but there are a good amount of people out there. They don't want to mess with the website. And I guess this applies to me too. Like I've gone onto websites and I get totally overwhelmed. There's so many choices, and like, especially on the Little Rose website, there's so many awesome choices to choose from. Like you can't make a decision, right? You're like, okay, I can't choose. This is all beautiful. I don't know what to buy. But if you're attending a stylist social street fair and they have 10 items at the most, right? It's easy to choose, okay, do I want that or do I not want that? It's easy. You just say sold. You don't have to go to anybody's website. You don't have to search through all these choices. You know, you just say sold and it's yours. So there's so many people who are loving shopping that way. So I highly encourage you. I mean, it doesn't make sense, right? You think, who would buy that way? You know, why would this work? But it does. And again, it's not going to work the first couple of times. It's going to take a building up of doing it consistently and persistently till people start knowing you're there and seeing what you have and start buying. So stick with it. If you haven't done a social street fair, I highly recommend it. Get on, it's creative. This is a great time of year for it. It's a great time of year. And another awesome side effect of social street fairs is it just gets Little Rose in the minds of your customers more often, so that when they do finally get the email from Little Rose about the Black Friday sale or something, Little Rose has been in their news feed for a while, right? So it's got them thinking about it. This is going to be a good Christmas gift, so that they might buy later, right? So it's just a way to just get Little Rose in front of their, in their forefront of their minds a little bit more often. So you may not see the results right away, but they will pay off. So I highly recommend, if you're jumping back in, you're thinking about getting started with social street fairs, just do it, right? Just do it with what you have. Watch the training videos in the Stylist Inc. Facebook group or Stylist You that are there. And it's okay if you don't watch all of them, or if you don't have everything perfectly. You don't, need all the perfect number tickets and everything to have everything perfectly right. Just jump in and do it, and just keep doing it, and it will pay off. All right. I think any other questions. So if your Facebook page is dead, if you have not been on your Facebook page for a long time, you may consider doing your Social Street Fair Live on your personal profile. So you may not want to do this permanently, right? Because Facebook doesn't want you doing business on your Facebook page like all the time. But it's fine to go on there the first couple times and do your Social Street Fair on your personal profile the first couple times, because that's probably you've kept up with that a little bit and your friends have seen you there and they'll see your video. And then you can share the video from your personal profile to your Facebook page or your Facebook group if you have it. You can share it several places wherever you are. Okay, but that might be the best place to start if you're just jumping back in and your Facebook page has been dead and neglected for a while. It might be best just to do it on your personal profile and share it. It can be shared live, so you can actually be live in all those places at once. So you don't actually have to choose one place to go live. It's being shared in all of those places. So I recommend that. So, okay, email. If I've gotten questions also if you've collected your customer's email, but you haven't emailed them in a while. Well, just send them an email, send something out, give them something of value, give them a hairstyle tutorial, give them something that will actually help them. Don't say, buy my stuff, if you haven't connected with them for a while, saying, here I am, buy my stuff. If you've been dead for a while, you might want to come on and say, look at this great hairstyle tutorial I just learned, right? Lila Rose has tons of beautiful hairstyles on your replicated website that you can link to. So that's a place. Or if you have your own, that's fine too. But they're beautiful hairstyle photos you can give them to give them ideas. So I would start sending a few of those value-filled emails first, so that when Black Friday comes and now you're saying, buy from me, we got this great sale going on, buy from me. It's not like you've just hopped on and, you've given them value all month, right? It's October 25th. So you've got a month. You've got a month to send a few emails once a week, make a goal. Once a week, send a new hairstyle tutorial video or a few photos or something that's just giving value. And then when Black Friday comes, those people might be ready to buy. Okay, so that's my tip there. If you're just jumping back in, you haven't communicated with your email list, customer list for a while, I would do that. All right, so I hope that helps. If you have any questions, post them below. Exciting things going on. This is a great time of year. So again, if you are one of the stylists who are just jumping back in, welcome back. Great things are happening. It's a great time to get back involved with Lila Rose. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.